welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War with me, Squawk, House of Julii campaign, episode 44. And we are expanding east and west still with my glorious Julii holdings in the name of Roman Republic. I have two armies now ready to strike at Vicus Gothi and Vicus Marcomanni. We've just defeated an army in Regnum Marcomanni. So we probably have secured the security of Mogan Actium, as we did manage to wipe out a nice little army here. It took out a family member as well. So the path should be clear for me to march on the town. I have Secundus Lucilius. He is ready to lay siege this turn to Vicus Gothi. So we'll do that now, and then that will near enough monopolise all of Northern Europe's coast to myself, especially once we take Locus Gepidae. So we can do this, though. Locus Gothi's strength has gone up considerably since we've last been here. That was a tiny banner last time. I don't have a spy here, unfortunately, so it's going to be... I don't know. I think it's going to be just a one ram this time, because I mean this was the army build I used to take Dammer, and I did bring two rams, but one of them couldn't be asked, and I did win the battle with just one ram. And I have the advantage that I have 4 archer auxilia with this army. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to rain death on them from afar. But now we need to focus on getting to Vicus Marcomanni. He will march later in the next turn, because the battle took place this turn, so he has nothing to do. So now this guy won't kill Gaisric, to be honest, because his chances are too low. But there's a 60% chance of sabotaging the meat. Actually no, 95% chance of destroying their sacred grove. Go for it. If we can take out the sacred grove, it might give my guy a little bit more skill at subterfuge. And wait, what? Guy, you're not... No, don't prank the Brutii diplomat and set his ass on fire. Moron. But if we can get... Yeah, he's just wondering now, dude, did you just set my ass on fire, you arsehole? Sabotage mission was a success, by the way. Good, good. That'll lower public order in the town for a little bit at least, you know, so that gives me one little bonus, but didn't get any new skills out of it, which is what annoys me. But anyway, let's jump back to Spain, because this is where we have a situation at the minute. Another army has just entered Iberia. It's currently here. We can't see it right now. I have my assassin tailing it, and he will take it out. But Publius Vinnicanius will march right into it. So I'm going to have Publius Vinnicanius take it out. But that still leaves a situation of Captain Eramon, who is holding the bridge. And another one has marched in. Captain Kerbasi is sat there waiting for me to leave Carthago Nova, so he might be able to walk in and get an easy kill. Now, I will be eligible to leave Carthago Nova next turn, but I need to arrange for a rather decent garrison to take place there, so I'm going to have to do that next turn. So really, the thing we're dealing with in Iberia right now is, well, the Spaniards just keep on attacking. These guys are persistent. And we are also one turn away from completing the archery, so I can top up my archer auxilia, and Nero Gracchus and his army will be leaving probably within 2 turns. Well, I bet that's when Nero Gracchus finally dies. I also have an army being built in Coralis and in Arretium. I had one in Patavium, but he's just left, I think. Are you out? No, you're not out here, right? You're leaving in a minute, dude. Don't think I've forgotten about you. This army at Coralis, I'm going to be sending on a mission to capture, when we get to it. He's going to be capturing Kydonia, which is Crete. Now, it may be far away from me, but it is on the Brutii's doorstep. And just look at this, by the way. Look at how badly defended Sparta, Corinth, Athens, and Larissa are. These could be easy targets in the future. Not that I'm suggesting that I want to start a civil war or anything, but yeah. One must make opportunities or find opportunities. We will need to recruit a navy, however, and as for the Arretium army, I've yet to decide a purpose for them. Could be one or two things with my new Arretium army over Caeso Petronius. I could send him to North Africa and take Marantiunia, because it looks like the Scipii have no interest in capturing it. Or I could send him to Bosphorus and capture Bosphorus, aka Crimea, for... To be honest, I don't think capturing Bosphorus is very useful. It will involve navigating past Thrace and past Pontus through the narrow Strait of Bosphorus, I think it's called. You know, this little strait, which is where Constantinople exists. It connects Europe and Asia. And, well, yeah, it's a very far away town. It would be vulnerable to Scythian and Thracian attacks if Scythia and Thracia go toward me. So actually, I think the most likely thing is I will send him there, though No one controls this territory here, just north of Libya. I don't know if this is a territory here or it's just stuff left out of a campaign map, but if there's a territory there, I want to capture it, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's jump through to the next turn in a minute. I just have one last thing to deal with. Mr. Diplomat, where are you? Where are you? You're about to enter Scythian lands once more, dude. Don't worry, Scythian lands are easy to navigate. Just make your way to the mountains that separate Europe from the Middle East. So, you know what to do. Make your way there through Metosis. No point taking you to Bosphorus, since we know who controls Bosphorus. No one controls it, and no one even controls tribe of Sake, actually. Used to be a Parthian territory, but now it's just fucking rebels. I wonder if the Scythians took it, actually. They might have. I wonder if we should... Yeah, maybe we could talk to the Scythians for more map information, actually. So, yeah. Talk to the Scythians next turn. Might get updated map information, and it might improve your diplomatic skills. We might need them in the future. Anyway, I do have stuff to deal with still. Lugdunum now has no garrison, so it's going to need a garrison next turn. Just to improve public order and probably upgrade its income, because it can't afford to put high taxes on anymore. So I'll hire some peasants now. They're not much, but it's a small garrison force, and we're just going to, yeah, jump to the next turn. Let's go.
We're besieged!
Right, predictably, Numantia has come under siege once more, the city that shall never not know bloodshed. We will have to deal with this most immediately. I am tempted to use Publius Vinnicanius as a relief force, for I don't think the people of Numantia have had time to recover fully from their last siege. I mean, yeah, hadn't had time to recover because we're still waiting on the fucking town. I mean, the population here is so shit. I'm gonna have to send Publius Vinnicanius to help out, but you
shall die this day.
Kill him this turn. Come on. I think, yes, we're gonna reach him this turn, right? Have him killed. I want to make this battle easy as possible. Yeah, Publius Vinnicanius, you are gonna be delayed on your like journey to Scalabis. You're gonna have to save Numantia once more. This will be the 7th battle of Numantia. Fucking hell, I mean, this city sees too much bloodshed, really. But, right, we'll deal with this, and then we'll have a billion other things to deal with, like new armies, upkeep, herby-derby-doo. And the siege of Damer, actually, that's this turn, so... I hope he died, come on. Oof! You are just so good at your job, Marcellus. Have a pat on the back and report to Corduba, for you shall now... Oh, wait, you can't kill my own spy. That'd be illegal. Report to Scalabis. I think there's another Spanish family member in this area. It must be somewhere. If he ain't here, he's made it to Tingy, where he'll be hiding from me for a while. Anyway, Publius Vinnicanius, you are to, you're going to be relieving... Wait, is he called Captain Adrian? Who calls their Captain Adrian? Or is it Adiron? Yeah, it's Adiron, right. What was I going to say? Who calls their Captain Adrian? That just does not work. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work. Right, we're still losing money, unfortunately, because I'm always spending the bloody stuff. Aulus Julius is now of age, and Lentulus Sextus now has a hunting dog. More line of sight. Cool. Oh, wow, it's Lex Luthor. He's in Nabo Martius. He has governing skills. Guess what? Lamonum needs a governor, and I'm actually too poor to hire a new army, so get to... Oh, now Nabo... Oh, shit, did I send the wrong guy? No, wait, Nabo Martius does have a governor. Nero, right. Oh, wait, I get it. Aulus Julius is actually a better governor. He has free management. So that is why he was made governor as soon as he came of age. I get it now. Right. Anyway, these two cities have governors. They're making money and they're making profits now. So construction report, please. Right. Trier now has larger walls. Batavadorium has its governor's palace finished. Oscar has its archery range, and Damer has sewers. Damer's happiness has recovered a bit, so it's not at risk of rebelling. Right. Let's just Oscar, you're building your proconsul's palace right now, so firstly retrain your archers and your ballista, and then we will have you march out to Asturica next turn. Corralis, you're going to recruit some light auxilia. I'll give you 3 light auxilia, that'll do. And then I'm going to give you 1, 2... Actually no, not Iberians. I'll give you a Quinquereme because they're very strong, and 2 triremes there. That's a decent little naval force, because I am concerned there might be pirates in the Mediterranean. Caledonia is a rebel settlement. It could be a hub for piracy for all we know, so you know, just be on the safe side. Anyway, Arretium now has town watch, Lugdunum has peasants, Carthago Nova has archer auxilia, Dama has regular auxilia, Trier has done some retraining, and yeah, we're in a retraining zone. Mostly all from Trier today. So, back where ceasefire in effect, Scythia and the SPQR, and Eric Du of Munda is now no more. Good. Right. Carthago Nova, I'm going to deal with you first. You are going to be marching out any minute. You'll be sieging Cordoba, but you will also be responsible for the death of Captain Eramon. However, I don't have any money to train a garrison. You will be marching out next turn, because we're out of money for the turn. So, we have 2 battles to fight this episode. Yeah, I think I'll just make this a very short episode, actually. We'll do the siege of Vicus Gothi and the relief of Numantia. Now, which one do I do first, a siege or a relief? Well, we're going to do the relief first, since I said so. And also, quick while we're here, guys, Julius, how far are we? 3 turns from Vicus Marcomanni. That's cool. All right, let's just do the relief first, because let's just get this one out of the way, since we've already sort of like set the plate really by killing their commander. So now let's just. Oh wait, you're not going to reach it this turn, are you? I see a bit of red on that arrow. Shit. Oh well. Yeah. Oh no, wait. Good. Right. He can't. Right. He is sandwiched, by the way. So Lentulus Sextus will be leading his army out of the city to help out, and Publius Vinnicanius is the relief force, who we will be commanding today. Won't be commanding Lentulus Sextus' forces. I'll just be putting that under AI control, because I can only control 20 units at once. So yeah. Captain Adrian has 361 men. I know his name isn't Adrian, but it's what it's going to be called. So we are fighting a few round shields, a few skirmishers, some Scutari, some naked fanatics, a bull warrior. It's, yeah, I mean, we went through it last episode, really. It's a mid to high tier army, really. There is some fodder units, but Scutari are a pretty okay mainline unit for the Spanish, and bull warriors are pretty nasty customers. So we'll jump in, we'll sandwich the enemy, and we're going to take them out and save Numantia once more before any more blood is spilled on its fields. Because it must be doing fucking wonders for the crops, really, isn't it? It's like the Battle of the Catalonian Fields, except it never, ever, 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 ever ends. If you don't know what the Battle of the Catalonian Fields is, by the way, look it up. It's actually a pretty interesting battle and a good read. Let's fight this battle.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, today is a day for brave deeds. Today is a proud day to be Roman. There stands the Spanish horde, ready to fight. Today, I think we should send many of them to the afterlife. Our task today is a noble one, to preserve the town and its people. We outnumber them by a large margin, but this may drive them to foolhardy defiance. Be careful. They will, unless completely unthinking, try to use the woods to screen some of their troops. The enemy deserve no better than to be shot down. Let us do this and conserve our strength. This morning, an eagle circled the camp 3 times, then flew towards the rising sun. Such a portent can only mean a good day for us today. Be of good heart, for within the day, reinforcements will reach us. Now then, look to your front. Mark your target when it comes!
He's right, you know, we are heavily outnumbering the enemy, and we should send them all to the afterlife, or whatever afterlife the Spanish have. Let's start our deployment. So I think as it stands, we will be attacking from this forest valley here, and the Spanish will be deploying on the main road to Numantia. Now, what the reinforce... God, this is a pretty hilly battlefield, actually. We might have to be careful how we go about this one. The house, or, well, our reinforcements should probably be coming up from the road, I'm guessing, or from the top northwest corner of the map. We will see. I wish it sort of showed me where reinforcements are coming so I can plan my strategy. But I think the plan is we need to capture the hill as soon as possible. We need to get to the top of the hill. So we're going to deploy nice and close. I need to get my archers up high though, so they will have some effect. So actually I'm going to deploy my archers on this flank here, where the territory is a bit smoother, and they could probably... They might not advance unseen, but I can, if they're actually in range, they can fire from here without being seen. So this could be a lovely little ambush for me to perform. Legionary cohorts, right? You will be. We need to get you on the main road ASAP. So you deploy here in a nice wide line, because there are many Spanish for us to deal with. Cavalry, you will be deploying here. So you are in the back, and obviously, oh yeah, Publius Vinnicanius, you've got to come along, dude. So, cavalry, these guys will probably be decent for taking out the bull warriors, and as for the ballista, not sure. Oh, I can't put the siege engines within wooded areas, so the siege engine has to actually deploy in the open. So, where can I put it? Oh, it's deployed at the far back of the map, right? Oh, I can deploy it here actually. Actually, the road's here. So, should I march up the road directly? No, because it actually might increase the time it takes me to reach the enemy, so it's actually not a wise strategy. If we can just join the road here, it'd actually make for a much shorter march for us, so, you know, strategy and all that shit. But he goes there, I'll have him fire on my orders, I'll have him fire at will, actually. The ballista is normally a pretty inaccurate weapon from what we've seen anyway, and it's like the most effective siege engine we've ever built. We'll have to try and unlock more advanced stuff by upgrading our archery ranges, but for now that'll do. So we'll get on the road, have the archers try and perform ambushes, and yeah, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So where are the Spanish deploying?
This is hopeful news indeed.
Where the fuck are the oh, where are they? I can't see them. Oh, are they in the woods? Right. Oh, this ruins everything. Spanish have deployed all the way up here. So, legionary legionary cohorts, new plan. March this way, and up, there they all are. Archers, fire at will. As soon as anything comes in within range, shoot it down. Mine reinforcements are over here, they might take a while to reach us. Lot of town watch, some early legionary cohorts, basically whatever we have left from our last battle at Numantia. Haven't really had much of a chance to regain our losses, but you know, we have our stuff, and our general, there he is, our general's just marched along there, so you know, say hello to the nice general. They'll be on their way, they'll help us, and we do have war dogs in our army. If they can get the war dogs in place and savaging the Spanish, that could make very light work of the bull warriors actually. But looks like the Spanish are going to advance against us, right? Or not? I think the Spanish are trying to tease us, might be trying to bait me. I think the Spanish might be wary of my archers. I need to get my... Oh, wait. I know what they're doing. The Spanish will be choosing a new deployment angle. They're going to get ready for a pincer movement attack from both me and the Numantia garrison. So, archers, let's pick a nice target for you. I want you to pick those guys, but the Spanish are going to keep moving. This is going to be a right pain in my bum. You guys start advancing. Keep your movement. Ballista, you're going to be completely useless for this battle, since this entire battle seems to be taking place in the forest, and you can't advance into a forest. And what I am wary of actually is my legionary cohorts are going to be suffering in terms of stamina. We're fighting an uphill battle here, but looks like it's my backup army now on the march. Yep, they're deployed, and yep, they're on their way. The extra archer support will be most welcome in this battle as well. If I could, you know, because it seems to be the theme of these last few episodes. We've been giving the archer auxillia a lot more weight recently because, well, yeah, they are pretty good. I mean, they're good for just wiping out units from a distance. They don't kill everything, of course. I mean, their kill ratio isn't really that brilliant. I mean, we do hit, you know, archery wasn't really a big thing in Rome. It was more about the infantry, really, with Rome. But, you know, archer auxilia definitely are a useful helping hand for us to have. And it looks like the Spanish perceive the Numantia garrison as its bigger threat, so it's going to focus on them. This gives me a good chance to get in on their flanks really. Because if yeah, they're gonna focus. Yeah, perfect. They're running out to meet my backup army. This gives me the perfect chance to basically hit them entirely in their flank, in their rear. The Spanish are exposing themselves here. I'm making a rookie mistake here. But some of them are, oh, hang on, some of them are exiting the battle. He's retreating. You cur. You robbing me of a... You are robbing me of a battle here, dude. This could have been a good battle. Like, we could have been crushing Spanish here, but... Nope, looks like it's gonna be an exodus. Right, cavalry, speed up. I want you to catch anything that is leaving, and I want you to deal with this. You bloody cur. You may be running off now, but we're having our battles one day, dude. We're having our battle one day. You know, you don't think you can just run away from your problems. It's now Publius Vinnicanius' job to hunt you down. He's gonna find you. He's gonna destroy you. I mean, you may think your army's better suited than somewhere else. Maybe it's because you don't have an army anymore. Maybe it's because your precious general died in a tragic knife-slitting accident. Oh well. See you later, Spanish dudes. Looks like he's... Oh, hang on. They're stopping. Maybe he's changing his mind, or too many of them are escaping at once. Nope, he's getting it. Yeah, he's getting his javelins out. Right. Cavalry, we're going to deal with them, but they're all... yeah, they're retreating as soon as the Numantia garrison engages them. They are retreating... Basically, the AI-controlled army is doing more work for me right now. I mean, look at this. They're doing good. They're doing good. I just hope the general doesn't die, but we are losing some not equity, sorry, we're losing some cavalry. It's alright, my cavalry will come in and back them up, but yep. The Spanish have just basically crushed themselves into an invisible wall, which is somehow killing them, and, well, yeah, they're just being swamped. Here comes all of my cavalry. Sweep them up. God, it's like we're the Huns or something, and, yeah, but what... fucking war dogs, man. Ugh. This was a humiliating defeat for the Spanish here. I mean, bloody hell. No stomach for a fight. No stomach for a fight.
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them and drive them from the battlefield.
Their general is long gone, so we'll just call it a day here. So, right, end the battle. Let's have a look at what we've done then. So,
the day is ours.
I led Publius Vinnicanius, and he only got 16 kills. No deaths at least. So that's good. And Captain Adrian only took 24 kills. Lentulus Sextus, the reinforcing army, basically he was the one relieving me in a way. That guy I was meant to relieve has taken 109 kills, taken a few casualties, but it should be something I can patch up at least. So yeah, haven't really taken too much of a chunk out of Captain Adrian's army, but oh well, he might run off back to Lusitania and we can deal with him another day. But here are the stats, nothing really interesting for me. Let's just have a quick look through Lentulus Sextus's army, since he had the more juicy things. Bloody hell, the general's unit got 40 kills. Yeah, look, the general just fucking going around doing it. I mean, Lentulus Sextus is a pretty cool dude, so yeah. Good win for you, dude, good win for you. I'll have you leave your place sooner or later as well, but you know, to a good general, luck is important, but Numantia is safe once more. Publius Vinnicanius, it'll be your job now to chase him down and take him out, but I suspect he will probably retreat to Scalabis, where we will next face the enemy.
Victory!
So victory for now, dude.
General,
Make your way to Scalabis. We will deal with you another day. Assassin, you'll be tailing them. Spy, where's my spy? Mr. Spy, I want you. There's nothing for us to do in Corduba really, so I want you to just make your way to Scalabis, where the harder battle will most likely be. I mean, yes, Corduba is all bull warriors, and a Scutari now actually, but it's not a numerous army, so it should fall quite quickly to the Carthago-Nova army. Though Captain Zorion is now on the move. Will at least Spanish ever lose their numbers? I doubt it. I think they just grow out of the ground or something. But I think that's a good stopping point for our attention in Spain, because we can't really do anything with them until the next turn. So let's actually wait before we do. Potatoium. I have a job for you. You will be marching to Marantiana, because the Scipii clearly can't be bothered. So Admiral Valerius,
aye, Captain.
I want you to rendezvous at the port of Arretium and see that you pick up the army, and then we will sail out, take Marantiunia, and then, hey, I get a little territory in North Africa. Nice little bonus for me, really. Got the town watch under construction, the auxiliary under construction. That's where I'm going to leave that army. Though then again, oh no, I have 3 archer auxilia to take with me as well. That'll do. There is a strong Spanish presence in Marantiunia. Tingi doesn't look like it's got too many men, though we have to be wary of their captains, and I am wary of that. I wonder if I really do consider, will Spain attack the Scipii? I mean, the Scipii presence in Gaetulia is incredibly strong. I mean, their army is just patrol the area, and an attack on Cirta would probably be suicide because Numerius Cossutius is there. He's got a big army, and so is Captain Lucius. He's got a big army as well. So I think the Spanish are surrounded, really. So it's not going to go their way, but yeah, they'll try something. The Spanish are a very, very hardy foe. They're not exactly willing to give up, if you know what I mean. But anyway, let's jump to the main event of today, which is the potential taking another territory. We've got Vicus Gothi under siege, so let's just try and take Vicus Gothi. I mean, just sit there ready to be taken. However, the garrison has been upped, and we can't see what it is right now, though we do always get the little previews. So let's start our attack. I'm only bringing 1 ram because my army ain't really all that big. It's not big enough to split up, and I'd rather concentrate the enemy units in one place, because then I can just have rains and volleys and volleys and volleys and hailstorms of arrows. Just knock them all out. So we'll just start the assault now, and hopefully grab and start monopolising even more of the northern coast. But this is actually the faction leader, Utilinda of Vindosia. So that's good. And we've got barbarian cavalry, spears, axes. Just basically what we fought in the battle of Regnum Marcomanni. However, there are chosen axemen. This is a new dude. Big two-handed axe. That looks like something that could really mess up my legionaries if I'm not careful. I mean, double-handed axes are intimidating weapons, especially in the hand. They can hack a hole in almost any enemy battle line. Yeah. I mean, these guys. I think these are basically dedicated anti-armor guys. I mean, they can cleave a man down to his breastbone even through armor. So basically, they don't wear armor because it might be a bit too heavy, or it's a sign of cowardice because these are Germanians and they're very headstrong. But we do need to be aware of that. They do have no armor, so a few volleys of archers should probably put them out of their misery. But then again, the Germanians might be smart and deploy them out of the range of my archers. We shall see once we make our move against Vicus Gothi. But let them hate us as long as they fear us, says Caligula, the man who made his pet horsey a consul. Think about that. He was a strange emperor, a unique one, but he made a horse a consul.
Do you see those scum? Do you see them? Why should we, the noblest of our people, the bravest of our race, even take up our swords? I'll tell you why. Because that way we can inflict such a beating on these poltroons that 10 generations from now, people will still talk of it. Today we go into battle against the German horde. They are indeed mighty men and brave foes. That army comprises a full quarter of our foes' warriors. Is that the best that they can do? These old women, beardless youths, and craven dogs? I think we will grow weary of killing today. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall, as if that will protect them. We are even matched in numbers, man for man, but that does not tell the whole story. Yet, for all that, we are the stronger within ourselves. We are the greater warriors. I have never yet lost a fight against these men. I have no intention of starting today. So together, we will gain another victory. Where was I? Oh yes! Attack the elephant's men! Go for those pink trunky beggars! There was something else.
Wrong faction. Wrong faction! I mean, yeah, the Germanians are scum, and we are going to give them such a beating that this battle will be talked about 10 generations from now. But it's the Carthaginians who have elephants, dude. I don't know if they paint them pink. If I do, then we shall report them for animal cruelty, but... yeah. Anyway, it's another 3-tiered barbarian city. We're already deployed to basically take the most direct route, so that's the route we'll take. I'm not going to bother with the long, windy path because it's long, windy, and I can't be bothered. Rather take this path. It's very direct. There are some possible flanking routes for the Germanians to take, but I will use my archer auxiliary to police those. And like last time, if we can try and sneak legionary cohorts into those gaps, that's what gives me the advantage. So, auxiliary have been given ram pushing duty, so we'll put them here, ready to batter the hole in the gate. Have the other auxiliary, they will match right behind them. So let's just get you there. So there we go. We can use the auxiliary to initially fill the gate up with many bodies, and then we have the legionaries take over. They will have their pillums at the ready and all that whatnot. So legionary cohorts, you just deploy here. You will march as soon as we start assaulting the gate. Cavalry will be at the rear as usual. They will come in later, probably at the final stages of battle. Might use them for some last minute flanking kills or as last minute reinforcements. They'd probably be decent against the Chosen Axemen actually. I think the Chosen Axemen would struggle very much against cavalry who would outmaneuver them and could basically punch through them, because obviously the Chosen Axemen don't wear armour. Archers will deploy... No, I want them to be this way, because then they'll have line of sight on the main road. There we go. Might need to bring them forward a little bit to attack anything that might be standing further back, but that should be enough range for them to probably start doing some serious damage. But that's our deployment done. So we'll take this plaza here, like, well, it's not really a plaza, but we'll take the main street and then we'll just make our way up the hill, make it up to the plaza and claim our victory and kill their king. And this could be where we break the Germanians once and for all as well. If this army really does basically make up 1/4 of what's left of Germania, this is where we'll break them. Kill their king, make sure we put an end to them altogether. Archers are getting ready to fire their first volley, so let's just have our archers do that. We'll have our auxiliary march on the gate. Let's see what we're firing at. Yep, looks like we got some of those guys. What are those? Those were just some skirmishers. No, axemen. Just normal axemen, nothing special. And then, oh, the warlord himself is actually being bold. He's ready to hold the gates, for he will soon be rained upon with my arrows. I mean, just coming in. Didn't quite get him. They are wisely choosing to move out of the range of my arrows. I guess it is a wise choice. Two of them are still firing, so I assume they're going for these guys, because I see a dead guy. Yep. Oh well, good move, good move. Start taking out these war bands. Keep those volleys coming, dude. I'm just going to watch them. Here we go. Here comes another volley. Some of them just sway in the face of it, but it's alright, it's alright. Sooner or later you're going to get a lucky headshot and that should instantly kill them. I mean, fucking, it's just like a really heavy rainstorm that's really, really violent. More spear warbands are coming in though. Looks like the Germanians really do like to stock up on these spears. I mean, in the Battle of Regnum Marcomanni, these guys weren't a trouble at all since they weren't being used properly, but here they could be used to their full and very, very deadly potential here. If we're not careful, we might catch these guys on the front, which is where we don't want to catch them. We need to get their flanks exposed, and we need to get into their flanks, we need to get into their rears, and that's the only way we can stop these guys, really. Right, legionaries, since we're at the gate, you guys want to start coming forward now. Hopefully a tower doesn't snipe you. We're just going to keep these arrows coming in. Other guys, do you want to try and get in range, give some help, because I know not all of you are firing at the minute, so if we just have all of you kill these spears, then that is going to make my life so much easier once we're in this city. The auxiliary are fast as well. They should have hopefully outmaneuvered these guys, because these are big spears. I mean, a big spear is pretty hard to carry, so it does definitely affect their mobility. They're a slow and clumsy unit, but when they attack properly, they can be extremely devastating. Everyone keep firing here. Keep it up. Keep it up. DJ. Right, how are we doing on this gate? 87%. Nearly out. Right. Wait on these archers. I mean, just more rain of fire coming in. Just slowly taking. There we go.
Soldiers have done their work well. The battering
all right.
ram has broken
Auxiliary, you want to get in. Grab as much attention as you can. Try and distract the enemy. If you know, I know you guys might not be very thrilled about the prospect of being put at the front of a enemy phalanx, but if we can get you guys at the front, it gives time for the legionaries to sneak around and attack them in the side. And also, actually, yeah, these guys are taking their time for some reason. Come on, guys, are you coming in or what? I mean, come on, come in. Don't be shy. It's our city now. It's not their city. Bloody hell. But even if you are being so, it does buy my archers more time. But walls are captured. They're on the full retreat.
Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
Okay, you guys get in there. Nothing is left to defend. It's defend the bottom level of the city, so we can just move everything in here. We've got this area under control. We have now captured the enemy walls. So now our next battle looks like it's gonna be taking place on this little street here. Germanians are rallying with extra spear warband. The screeching women are stood nearby. They'll be probably providing support, providing moral support. Chosen those are big deadly axes. I mean, they do look pretty fearsome. Yeah, they could really cut our guys up if we're not careful. More spear warbands are moving in, however. Archers, I need you to halt and take a few pot shots, please. They're in range. You may as well just take those pot shots now. Why put you in a city where you've actually go for the chosen axemen? They have come in range. I mean, good volley there. You probably killed a few guys, but let's get those chosen axemen because they're charging they're in quite a bloody flurry here. I mean, we're not ready yet. We're not ready to fight. So get them out now because this could be a bit of a disaster. Legionary cohorts, I need you to take the brunt of this one. I can't have the auxillia be attacked by chosen axemen. The auxillia will just fall. Why haven't you guys dropped the ram yet, by the way? Come on, drop the bloody ram and get in the city. Any excuse to get out of a fight, isn't it, with you guys? Archer auxilia have ceased fire. Good. Archer auxilia, you make your way into the city. You just stand there and then await further orders. How are we doing with those chosen axemen? They are... yeah, we're taking a few losses from our legionaries. So the chosen axes are doing their damage, but they are shaken. The arrow volleys won't have done much good for their morale. So yep, and they are distraught. There are many legionaries. Even if you have a big two-handed axe, you're only going to cut up so many people in one go. Screeching women are coming forward now. Looks like they're going to be our next enemy. More arrow volleys are just coming in to keep up the pressure. Right, legionaries, line up in the street. Get ready for enemy attacks. We're gonna take the street and we're gonna hold it. We're gonna let them come to us. Let them wear themselves out on our own battle line. Archers, you're doing pretty good just stood there actually. So you just keep the pressure up. We've got this area in range, so basically if a Germans advance against us, they will just basically be subject to a big arrow volley. Though I am wary that some of our archers are now running out of ammo. I think once an archer has expired his ammo, I'm just going to have them retreat. I mean, they're okay in hand-to-hand combat, but it's not really their forte, and I don't want to unnecessarily waste archer auxilia, really. Especially if we need them to make our attack on Locus Gepidae, which is the next target for Secundus Lucilius. I've just become so crap with names, haven't I? Right, how are we doing here? Auxilia, where are we at with you? Auxilia, you will be at the front. Let's just ungroup you and reorganise you. You are the front line, and... oh, yep, enemy cavalry's coming. It's alright, it's just a weak barbarian cavalry unit. They shouldn't... I mean, yeah, the morale is already low. It's alright. Morale alone will take care of them, so don't worry about it. I mean, there we go, they're retreating. Good. We've got the Germanians scared. Hey! Reform. They're baiting you. And they actually are. Got enemy. Right. Archers. Volley. Oh, we've got enemies. And now we've got enemy skirmishers. Right. Those Germanian spears are going for these guys. And oh, look at that. Big old archer volley just going in there. Right. Their sides are exposed, but oh, shh. You've got the screeching women. Right, deal with the screeching women. I need you guys to come forward and deal with those guys. You guys come through here. Archers, two of you can retreat now because you are now basically out of ammo. So two of you retreat out. You guys deal with those guys. The screeching women are doing everything they can to keep Germanian morale up. They are just whooping and hollering and rattling their I mean, listen to them. It's like listening to harpies. I mean, oh right, now we're doing. This is a recreation of that fateful Italy versus German match, the recent European football tournament when what's his face? Was it Neuer? Did he like score the winning penalty or something? Did he get game-winning kill? I don't really know. I didn't really pay much attention to that match, to be honest. It was I don't know. I kind of zone out when it's like a big gang against like a big team against a big team. I'm only really interested in like the little teams, really. Like I've watched all the Iceland games because they were bloody awesome, and I watched any Portugal game I can because I find it hilarious when Ronaldo fucks everything up because fuck Ronaldo. I don't know why people are so up his arse, really. I mean, let's not get into defamation, libel-y, ranty territory here, but Seriously, what is so big about Ronaldo? From what I've seen in this tournament, he's a bit shit. And you guys are in a Germanian spear warband right now. I need you guys to pull out. We're not ready to take those guys out. Archers who still have ammo, can you oh dear. Yeah, those auxiliary are fucked. They're not going to do a thing. Auxilia who are not fucked, you are... right, focus on the general, see if you can kill him. This will break the Germanians. I need time to just quickly reorganise my legionary cohorts who have basically wiped out the Screeching Witch. They've wiped out everything, really. I mean, I turn my back on my legionaries for 1 second and they actually wipe everything out. No, it's just they all die, but... yeah, GG, guys. GG, GG, GG! Let's finish off these cavalry now. Come on, Auxilia, you're doing a good job. The legionaries are now here to provide firing support for you. There are 1 or 2 Germanians who are trying to hide over here, a few skirmishers. I'll send 1 unit to go and deal with them. My auxilia have reformed as well. They chose not to rout in the end, so you know what, auxilia who reformed, you can go deal with those guys. So it's expending expensive military resources on you. You archers are basically out of ammo now, and you have pretty much served your usefulness, unless you can get in range and try and take out those guys. But archers who are now out of ammo, you are retreating. Goodbye, leave the battle, whatever. Have a nice day. Archer who still has ammo, try and take those guys out. There are just some skirmisher warbands here thinking they can just pop off a few cheeky shots on my legionaries who are just a bit pinned down right now by the enemy cavalry, and a few spear warbands have actually reared their ugly heads, backed up by Screeching Women. So right, I need some of you guys to try and get around the side, and yes! There goes the general. Oh, sorry, not the general, the king! Good, 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 good. Everything is going to plan now. The Germanians will be broken by this battle. This will be an important battle. It will be talked for tens of generations to come. Fuck that, not tens, hundreds of generations to come. It will be in all the history books. The Battle of Vicus Gothi, where the Julii just kicked ass with their archer auxilia and retreated them strategically, because as their last one you pull out now. I know you're not out of ammo. One of you are under fire. He's wandered a bit too close to a sentry tower. Silly him. Right, legionary cohorts. Let's wrap this up now. I've got my general up here. He's just gonna... General, you just sit on this flank here. Legionary cohorts, organise yourselves up here. We've got some spear warbands preparing to hold the centre. Now, this is where the real challenge comes in. This is going to be a very tight spot for them to hold, and this is where they come into their own. So I'm going to have the cavalry. Let me just look at the city layout. If you go down to this street, we can have you peel around here and pull off a pretty good flanking manoeuvre. Auxilia, do you want to group up, and do you want to make your way up here? We're going to need all the hands we can get to finish them off now. There are still spear warbands left, and those guys are a pretty big pain in the ass to take out, even though these guys are retreating. So we do have the advantage that their morale is just now utterly shattered. Right. You haven't used your pilums yet, guys, by the way, so don't use your pilums on these guys unless you already have, and you're using your pilums on them, but put these guys to the sword, and then we'll use our pilums to finish off the warband, because this is what we need to do. You haven't used your pilums yet. You very cleverly saved them for later. This is where the thinking comes in. Put your pilums into those spears, thin their numbers out, and they can't pull off a full phalanx, hopefully. Auxilia, you need to cool your jets. You're going a little bit too fast. Right, cavalry. Where are we at with cavalry? Time to pull off the sneaky aroundy the building planny. Right, make your way around here and make sure you're not spotted. Well, you probably won't be spotted. The Germanians are completely and totally occupied by my legionaries now, who are just all charging in. They were supposed to use their pilums, but I guess really things took a change. Some of their morale's breaking, but right, we need some of you guys to try and fan out and get around the sides of the enemy. That's what we need to do. We need to fan out, get to their sides, and get to their rear. The only way we can take out a phalanx is to surround it. We're gonna have to let it have some kills, you know, let it pretend it's winning, but in reality, we'll be slowly munching up from the back. I mean, look at this. They're fully occupied now. We can basically get a cavalry charge into their back, and we can just completely sandwich them and wipe them out. And we can also take out those skirmishers who are just sat there just picking off our men as they feel it. But I think they are probably just killing their own men doing this. I mean, they're not exactly throwing them high or anything, so yeah. Take those guys out, cavalry, and then join the fight, get rid of the spears, and we should be done. I mean, this is pretty much the only time where we can legitimately charge a spear unit and win. Because, well, he's surrounded. He can't do anything against us. Yep, there we go. 06 controls, and a red sun has risen today, for blood has been spilled. A lot of blood has been spilled, but good victory, guys. Good victory.
This day is clearly our victory.
Nice, organised, perfect. We just pushed the Germanians back and back. They just lost a little bit more ground with every engagement we gave them. And our archer auxilia really came through for us. They just provided top-notch marksmanship. I'm actually doing that okay sign with my hand right now because, you know, when the marksmanship is on point. Oh, yes. But here are the stats. Secundus Lucilius and Utilander Vinadosia. Secundus deployed 493 men. Utilander, stupid Germanian name, deployed 505. I killed 503, so 2 of them somehow lived. I think 2 of them were killed by Germanians, so I did point out that those skirmishers weren't throwing them very well. They were kind of just chucking them wherever they felt like, and I think it was also like a giant game of darts to them. But I only lost 132 men, or at least they killed 132 men, they claim, but 417 of mine live, so yeah. Bit of a discrepancy here, so I suspect friendly firing happened on both sides. But as it stands, the kills are pretty alright. I mean, one of the legions excel with 93 kills. The Archer Auxiliary, once more, they didn't get the most kills in the world, but you know they do their part. You don't see it in the numbers, but I think what you do see is that they definitely help wear the enemy down and just soften them up a little bit, so my early legionaries can just get in there and just do the work. Really, I mean, I think what the archers do, they may not maximise kills, but they minimise losses. Sometimes it's better to prevent losses rather than just get more kills, you know. The laws of battle are a strange one. I mean, we lost less than half our men, so, you know, it's still a good victory for us. And experience was gained by some of the auxiliary and some of the legionaries as well, so, you know, we keep on levelling up our dudes, keep on making them stronger. But good battle overall. As you can see, the proof is in the pudding. Everyone has contributed nicely to the battle. No one has really under-contributed. Yeah, alright, I guess we can say the Roman cavalry didn't do a lot, but they only really came in at the final second, so we'll give them an exemption. But if we take it just from the third cohort forward, everyone just did their part, made it a good victory for us. Vicus Gothi is conquered, their king is dead. I don't know if Vicus Gothi was their capital. I think their capital is probably Vicus Marcomanni, but you know what? Another province falls to us. More victory to us. Maybe this one will be talked for tens of generations to come. I do really hope they include a bit about big pink elephants, you know, hit those chunky bastards. Victory! But we also control the amber mushrooms, and we'll exterminate the populace because it's a rebellious town and it's actually making a decent income. Right, let's spend some of our loot before we finish off. So we'll rebuild the High King's Hall, retrain all our units. What's recruitment like here? Bloody hell, recruitment's decent. We already have access to cohorts, archers, nice place, and we can improve it. I don't know what the strength situation of Locus Gepide is. It could be a strong province or it could be a weak province. Either way, it's where the Germanians will make their final stand, so I don't know about upgrading the walls just yet. What we can do is we can upgrade the mines to improve our income in this area. Not really too much point in building a shipwright in my opinion, but sewers, crop rotation and roads would all be welcome additions. Actually, no, wait. Oh, no, wait, even if I build the mines, right, I was going to say, maybe we should actually spend on improvements for other parts of the Empire, but I won't bother with the walls just yet because they are expensive. I just want the farms and the roads, just so I can secure this area, because, I mean, this might be fertile land. I mean, no, well, there's swamps here, but wilderness, oh, it's actually low fertility. Well, it is Northern Europe, so it isn't really the best place, but there is iron here, there is amber here, you know, we have the potential to make this into a money-making city, but obviously resources don't mind themselves up. We do need a strong workforce to deal with this, but that is where we can leave it off for today. So we've made very strong progress, really. And actually, what we can do is, with the rest of this money, is we can afford to start building the garrison for Carthago Nova, so we can get Carthago Nova secured. So I want cohorts, I want 2 cohorts and an auxiliary, and a peasant. That's all I can afford for now, but it'll do. Because I think we are now pretty much I think we're nearly at the point now where we could finish the Spanish off. If we can capture Scalabes, that will deal a major blow to them, though I think, but the thing is, with every territory we take, the Spanish really do seem to up their resistance, so we need to be careful about that. But we'll march out of Carthago Nova next episode, because that's where we're going to leave it for today. And resistance is futile. Vicus Gothi is now conquered, it is subjugated, and we will, yeah, we will fight the battle of Hispania next episode, the Bridge of Hispania. Just finally get rid of Captain Eramon, see that he dies and is out of my hair at long last. We will chase down